Good morning, y'all. It's Rise and Shine. Grab your coffee cup, come spend some time. I know it's early, the start of a new day. No need to worry, it's Local Cafe. Rise and shine, baby, wake and bake. Clear out your mind, maybe, just take a break. Local Cafe. Chill out with us today.
Can you guys hear me at least? You're checking OBS, right? So they can hear me, I'm pretty sure. They can't hear you. Okay, no problem. So, good morning, everybody. You're here with your host, Ken and Beans. Unfortunately, Ken is muted right now, and until he figures that out, I guess it's going to be a Beans show today. So, interesting. As he figures that out, we can talk about our coffee and our coffee cups today. Today I have a little bear on my coffee cup because I think it's going to be a very good day, other than this little mishap that we're having right here. And yeah, I guess let's go into the daily espresso because I don't really know what to talk about. So today is February 10th, 2025. There are only 23 days left until Hatch Day for the famous Big Bear Eagles, Jackie and Shadow. Let me see if I can pull that up at least while Ken is doing all his stuff.
Yo.
It's the wrong thing that I just clicked. I can hear you. problem. So as I was saying, let me move some stuff around. So as I was saying, Jackie and Shadow, there's only 23 days left until they're hatching, hopefully. And I was just gonna say 23 days left, which is about the same time it takes for me to fold my laundry after I wash it. You ever do that before? Just have like a mountain of your clean laundry like in the corner because you try to put off folding it? 23. Oh, this is annoying. The Mondays are coming back for us. Until that gets fixed, we're going to move on to the daily horoscope. So today is February 10th, and anybody who was born on this day, although individuals born on February 10th tend to be preoccupied with their inner processes and changes, it is their main objective to find knowledge and expand their vision. Their perspective is the most important tool and relatively of beauty, that sounds weird, will often guide them in many different directions until they find their personal truth. They will lead on education, often chasing it to become academics, teachers, gurus, and those who give guidance. So, if you were born today on February 10th, please let me know if you are a teacher, academic, or a guru of some sort, because I think that would be very interesting. And lastly, they are powerful, intellectually dominant people, willing to give their knowledge to the world. This makes them influential in teaching, as well as politics and humanitarian work that brings benefit to children and need those who need to grow. Hmm. So it seems like these people really give their all into the world. I believe that teachers are a very important part of our education system and just helping our children become better people in general. Let's start a debate in the chat actually. Do you think teachers should be paid more or less in this day and age? While you guys talk about that, I am going to go into this day in history. So, February 10th on this day in history. On February 10th, 2006, Luciano Pavarotti has made his final public performance at the opening ceremony of the Olympic Winter Games in Italy. Interesting, the last one. I wonder how spectacular that was. And then in 2005, His Royal Highness Charles, Prince of Wales, announces engagement to Camilla Parker Bowles. Bowles? Not one to really pay attention to royal family stuff. But my mom used to be very obsessed with Princess Diana, and I'm pretty sure she still is. Anytime we go to like Ross or anything, usually you'll see like these tea tins that have like the royal family on it, and she loves getting the ones with Diana on it just because she always thought she was beautiful. If you didn't know, she actually had an eating disorder. I think it was just all the pressure that she had when it came to being part of the royal family, which is a terrible thing. Slicky the Gecko is in chat saying, watching Beans but thinking about Ken. strange. We never had an issue before. Oot. So until you do that, oh, I keep forgetting that people can't hear you. So Ken is saying that he might have to restart the stream, because there's a problem with OBS. I think it needs to update. That's what he said. You do whatever you need to do, Ken. Let's try to do everything that we can before we go to that last resort. Thal is in chat. He said Beans didn't most of the royal family treat her like a second-class citizen though. Yeah, so she was not treated very well when it comes to the royal family. Some people say that Queen Elizabeth actually hated her and allegedly plotted her death. Very interesting indeed. I think we might have to put that in the conspiracy section. Verified said we heard you for like a second, Ken.
Mic check. Let me try that. Oh, there's an echo. No.
Greek Girl said they absolutely did. I don't know. Allegedly. Allegedly.
All right, so now I'm here, but I'm echoing.
You're here, but you're echoing. Is it going twice through
Yeah,
Discord
it is.
and then
It is.
through OBS?
All right, what about now? Let me see if I can hear the stream, guys. I am so sorry. Like y'all can roast me all you want to. All right, I'm at the echo now. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm so sorry, guys. I feel so bad. This is Court all over again. All right, we're good. I hear myself. Y'all should be able to hear me now.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's
All
good
right.
now.
Oh my God, that was painful. That was so painful. I just had Locale Court going through my head all over again.
Just glad that
man,
Kingstar didn't pop in and give me a freaking heart attack.
I am so sorry, guys. I owe y'all so big. For this one. All right, let's.
So tomorrow is going to be cooking with Ken. That's what I'm hearing.
Noopy, what's up, bro? I'm good, sir.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I think you had your monitor settings off on your mic, but and you do sound better now. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna help you. So I just
I
didn't
appreciate
get
you.
to
No,
my computer
seriously,
fast enough.
thank you.
All right, take care. Have a good
Take care.
episode.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. So, all right, let's bring it down a little bit. And there goes my camera. But I don't know what's up. I need to figure out my camera issue. I was messing with the camera yesterday, and I probably did something to the settings. I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't know, man. Welcome to the Boomer. This is the Boomer Report. For those that don't know the Boomer Report, everything that just happened is the Boomer Report. Okay, so I'm gonna make a segment called the Boomer Report. I just roast myself with technology because I'm still figuring this out. But good morning. How are we all doing today? I hope we're well.
You're back. I can't do this by myself. I was getting little mini heart attacks every second.
I have sweet tater from Bones Coffee in the cup.
Sweet tater.
It is beautiful. Zali's Nub, the Boomer Report lives. Yes, it does. That was the other thing, being so whenever something dumb happened, I was like, the Boomer Report lives. It is what it is. But Chad, I appreciate the support. Thank you for being here with me, and Beans, thank you for holding it down while I had a boomer moment. So we're all good.
Not well, but I did hold it down.
You did beautiful. You did beautiful. Don't say that about yourself.
Let's continue to this day in history, February 10th. So in 1989, to gain deregulation, the WWE admits pro wrestling is an exhibition and not a sport in a New Jersey court.
Real quick, what section are we in? I'm sorry.
This day in history, we're still on the Daily Espresso.
Okay, cool. Sorry. I just want to make sure we're good. All right, day in history, beautiful.
You're all good. So this will relate more to our viewers. So in 1940, the first Tom and Jerry cartoon, Puss Gets the Boot, created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, is released in theaters by MGM.
Nice.
Interesting. I used to love watching Tom and Jerry with my mom whenever I was younger. I don't know if you guys have a similar experience, but I was just gonna say Tom and Jerry is kind of like the original Itchy and Scratchy before Itchy and Scratchy was a thing. If you ever watched The Simpsons.
Oh yeah. Doug Savannah with the Canadian too. It's coffee time. Yes, it is. I think I need more coffee because, as we say in the South, I'm not firing on all 8 at the moment. That's a car reference for V8 engines. And then we had the gifted 5 members. Did you catch that one?
Gifted 5 members. No, I did not. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Yeah,
I was in a panic.
SMD YSL 05 gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much for that. You donated during a time of crisis, so that really makes me feel good. And then I believe Miss Jess also donated $2. I think I saw that earlier. Miss Jess, thank you. She's a longtime supporter of mine, you know, from the old days. So, God, I'm old from the old days. Thank you, Miss Jess. That is beautiful. Thank you so much.
First, you have Ken messing up on tech, and then you have Ken saying, in the old days. I think we need a third just to solidify that you're getting old, Ken.
You know what? So I was with my wife and my shirt was off, and she was looking at like my chest hair, and she was like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You have a great chest hair." Oh man, this is beautiful. Grim with the 2. We don't want Cafe dying like Court did.
Crash and burn, baby. Crash.
Grim
and
with
burn.
the quips. Thank you, Grim. That was awesome. Thank you, sir. As always, your lovely future fiance, wife, life partner did an amazing job. So you must give her kudos. So
I think Court was roasted harder than I roast my coffee beans in the morning.
ooh, rode hard and put up wet, baby.
So Thal is actually in chat asking me to ask you, askception, if you will, asking me to ask you if you remember Ren and Stimpy. That will seal it. I remember Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
Oh,
think
yeah.
I'm that young?
Do we
you
re-
think I just like came out the womb yesterday, Thal?
Do we remember After Dark Ren and Stimpy? The adult stuff. Do we remember that?
Okay, so I was pretty young when Ren and Stimpy was a thing, but I remember it. And I never really took any consideration on how dirty it was and just violent or just weird.
Mhm.
I was just like, oh, cartoons, ha 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 ha. But once I rewatched it, I see a lot of people are using the new emotes that I put in chat. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
really
shout out.
appreciate that, you guys.
Shout out the emotes. Real quick, Mr.
So
Mr. Kevin Dillinger, Ken, I thought you were Gen X. No, I'm a millennial. Technically, where the years fall, I'm a millennial.
I think you're like double my age, kind of, sort of.
Oh, hey, we got Dr. D in the chat. What's up, Dr. D? You did the best job you could with Wings and Miss Kelly. I must say that Wings is definitely a very stern individual, and he does not make certain things easy. And as we all know with therapy, you have to be willing to accept it and be willing, keep an open mind to it, not just say you have an open mind. You got to be willing to kind of, do the part and all that. So, yeah. Can I rant really quick?
We're gonna have the I can't with Ken
Okay,
early.
you're right. No. You're right. I'm sorry.
No. By all means, I
No,
love
no.
I can't with Ken.
No. We got to keep it in order. We got to be consistent. So I apologize.
Since when was the lolcow universe ever anything but chaos?
We are the opposite, Beans. We are the one show that is not supposed to be chaotic and argumentative and drama. We are supposed to be the outlier. We are an AM show. Ozzy doesn't count. We are an AM show.
You're right. I guess
So we need
they
to.
not like us. They not like us.
That was
That
beautiful.
probably made Grim
That was
cringe
beautiful.
so freaking hard. Anyways, we're going to move on before Grim starts yelling at me through chat. So Valentine's Day countdown. You have 4 days until February 14th.
You can be like me and my wife and celebrate it on the 15th.
That's true. That's true. Avoid all the traffic and avoid all the sickly sweet lovebirds like me and Grim. So actually, instead of tips and tricks and date night ideas, we actually have some modern Valentine's Day history from our docket team. So
Ooh.
the earliest known suggestion that Valentine's Day was a day for lovers comes from Geoffrey Chaucer.
Yeah, Geoffrey, whatever. I don't know. Grim with the 2, calling Ken's BS. Only drama is Ken and his mic. You're lucky I can't cuss right now, Grim. You are lucky.
Speaking of mic, so I thought that my mic shock mount thingy was going to come in on like the day before Valentine's Day. Apparently, it's coming in today, so you guys will
Nice.
see the mic like right in front of my face, and I will
Nice.
sound way better.
That is beautiful, Beans.
So where was I? Now the ADHD is getting to me. So it came from a 14th century poem, if you don't know, The Parliament of Fowls, in which the Saint, they spelled it weird. They spelled it Seynt, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Saint. Valentine's Day is a day. I'm not sure if this is like just old English. I feel like I'm having a stroke, man.
Real quick,
I don't know if this is
Justin Masters with the 10. Ooh, I can't. Too easy. Beautiful. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the easy listening morning commute. Mr. Justin Masters. Thank you, Justin. You are a beautiful man. A tiny yet beautiful man. Thank you.
tiny person.
He is
Well,
a very tiny human being. But thank you, Justin. You are beautiful.
I can't say anything because people think I'm 4 feet tall now just because I threw the dog. I threw the dog and everybody's like, oh, Beans is 4 feet tall. I'm like, no, I'm 5 and 3 inches. It's very important.
Yeah, my wife's 5'4", so makes it interesting.
Where was I? Oh, I was having a stroke. Yeah. So the Old English says, when every fowl cometh there to chase his make. Or, I'm glad you put it in translation, docket team, when birds come to choose their mates. That's cute.
Is that where the
Speaking of
bird?
birds and mates.
Is that where the birds and the bees came from?
I think so, Ken. I think so. So just so my stroke brain can get some more information, and spaz out, brood for your brain, useless flax.
So Twiggy, it was a stuffed animal dog. It wasn't a real dog. She didn't go like Blade. It wasn't that. It was a stuffed animal. Okay, stuffed animal. And just so you know, Beans. Oh wow, that is loud. I was peeking real quick. So Han Solo said you're 4 foot 15 inches.
So, technical issues. Ken's old. Sorry, Ken.
I am.
I can't speak today. I'm literally having like a stroke in the middle of this show. People are saying I'm 4 foot tall. I don't know how this Monday can get any worse.
And then
Actually,
Keem said
yeah.
Keem said our thumbnails suck.
He said our thumbnails suck.
I never
He
said I had
calls us a
creativity, Keem. I never said I had creativity.
He said that our whole audience is a cult, which
Yeah.
I don't mind. Coffee cult? That sounds freaking sick as hell.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
I love a coffee cult. I
I'll
love
do
how
it.
I can say coffee cult, but I can't say useless facts. I said useless flax. Anyways, so
Good
you
evening,
can hear
brothers and
rhubarb.
sisters. Welcome to the Sermon of the Beans. We will grind the beans. We will make the coffee. We will then drink the coffee and listen to the news. That's how I would start the sermon.
Excuse me, sir.
That was beautiful. I like that. I like that. Thought,
Sometimes we need a second camera. Sometimes we need it, and today we need it. We
thought
need
with the
it.
5 in his 1644 diary, Evelyn mentions birds and bees when describing St. Peter's Basilica or Basilica. I don't know. Thought with another 5 beans, if you're 4 foot tall, which means you're 3 inches taller than Keem. There's a
That's
gnome.
true.
There's a gnome joke, I think.
Well, nobody knows how tall he actually is.
Ba-da-bum-bum. Bam.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, we hate it. Let's skip to I can't with Ken, because I can't today. I can't.
Bruh. So, people that think salad is enough for an entire meal, I mean, come on. I can't make it all the way to breakfast with just a salad. Bruh. There's a thing they called like salad eating chicks. That are like if you date a girl, you take her out to eat, all she eats is a salad. No, we're not doing that. Again, that's why, with my wife, when I took her out first time, she got a steak. I was like, yes, this is it. And then we all know the story of first time I told her I loved her. So, yeah, no, it's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. And then last but not least, when you wake up before your alarm thinking you have a couple hours of sleep, then check your phone and realize you only have a few minutes. That happened to me this morning. Literally, because I had my alarm set for like 8:30. I woke up at 8:25. I was so mad. The funny part is when you try to like lay back down just to, do that. But this is what I want to rant about real quick. I am so afraid for the work ethic of the younger generation. I am scared of it. There's no concept of like team. There's no concept of like, everyone come together for the greater good. Everyone is greedy. Everyone just wants to.
No, I was just going to say, can I just say, Ken? That was the most boomer thing I have heard, and that is your third strike, so you're old.
I'm old, chat. I know I'm old. It's the work ethic of the younger dudes. There's just no concept of team helping each other out. It's just all about, let me hurry up and get home. Like no one wanted to help anybody. It was just one of those things. So I had to pick up slack and not help people, right? Because I'm all about, I can't stand the thought of me going home when it's raining outside and cold outside and there's still people out there like working and they have like a heavy day. And if I could go out there and help them so they can get home and hurry up and get home out of the cold and rainy night, I will help them. But like no one wanted to help. And it's sad, man. It's really sad that people just care about themselves and they don't want to help others.
Well, I think that's why here on Cafe we try to push so hard, like positivity, kindness, and other things like that. The LCU might push, drama and a little bit of spreading for bread, but I think we like to push the more positive things in life. And my mom has a similar sort of idea. She thinks that chivalry is dead.
Oh, it is
Because
dead.
one
It
time,
100% is
yeah,
dead.
one time we had a flat tire. We had a flat tire, and we were waiting and waiting for wait, I'm not sure if it was a flat tire or like our battery just like kaput.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were waiting for some people to help us, and we had to push our car all the way to like a gas station that was nearby.
Mhm.
We were waiting for somebody to just stop and like just help us for a few minutes. Nobody stopped. And then this big, it wasn't a truck, it was like a van. This big van comes by, parks behind us. And we thought a whole bunch of men, like big burly men, were going to jump out and be like, we can help you, we're saving today. No, it was a group of women. A group of women stopped to help us push our car to the gas station. And from that day on, my mom says, I would rather believe in a woman than believe in a man.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. Thal with the 5. As a Generation X, I will say the millennials say that about younger generations because they're jealous of their work ethic. Gen X for the win. And then Slicky the Gecko said, Ken said can't. This is an imposter Ken. So this is an imposter Ken because, you know, Ken never has tech issues. Welcome to the Boomer Report, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I can't. This is, yeah. The Tiank
No,
fact.
I was just gonna say the Tink fact of the day. Our docket team said this was going to be very
Oh
interesting.
my God, Joel's in chat. Joel, this is for you, sir. And you're a gray name. I don't like that, Joel. If I'm doing Tiank facts every day, bro, I need at least a band world. Like I need at least a band world, bro. I'm not asking for much. Just a band world. The Tiank fact of the day: the magician of World War II who made Tianks disappear, Jasper Maskelyne. Maskelyne? According to Maskelyne's book, Magic Top Secret, a force and Maskelyne were responsible for a number of extravagant deceptions. One of the first illustrations was the use of a sun shield to camouflage a tank. The sun shield was made by stretching painted canvas over half a Tiank to disguise it. A British reconnaissance pilot was sent to fly over the covered Tianks and was unable to spot them. A photo shows the sun shield covering half of a Matilda II tank at the Middle East Command Camouflage Development and Training Center, Helwan, Egypt, in 1941, as used in Operation Bertram. So let me go ahead and show the chat this, because this is actually pretty cool. So yeah, as you can see, these are the coverings, I'm assuming, here. Then you got it on the side right here, so you couldn't see the tracks, or the wheel tracks. Can't see the other side too much, but what they're trying to do is cover what makes it a tank, what makes it blatantly obvious that it is. Because you have the gun, or the main gun barrel here. You got basically, I'm gonna call it a bird's nest. No, it's probably not exactly a bird's nest, but that's what you call it there. Then obviously the covering of the tracks. So, I mean, that was very I guess, intuitive to make it happen with as least as possible.
Interesting. Would you like to move on to cooking with Ken?
Yes. So let me show you, chat. This is what I'm looking at getting from Rode. Something like this, right? Not exactly, because I think they have the one with the RX and the TX. So basically, I think this one would hook up to my phone, and then I'll have one of these to clip to my lapel, or not my lapel, Jesus, my shirt or whatever, the apron that I'm going to wear, because yes, I will be wearing an apron, and it'll be able to transmit my voice to the phone. That's what I'm going to be doing. My wife has already agreed to help me record if I need her, and we do have plenty of lighting, so we're gonna, the kitchen gets a lot of natural light, and then we also have like one of those like desk ones that's like the long one. They can change colors and all that, so plenty of lighting there. So once I get these ordered, I'm gonna look into doing that. I have the tripod if I need the tripod also, so I'll be able to go from the island to the stove pretty seamlessly. So again, it's going to happen. Real quick, the daily breakfast recipe in here is just a simple eggs with spinach and cheese, right? So as you all know, when you take spinach and you cook it down, it tends to wilt. And when it wilts, it becomes a lot smaller than what it is. So if you get like the big, like 4 ounce or 6 ounce bag of spinach and you actually cook it down, it all pretty much fits in like a smaller frying pan. So decent thing you can do to make like a quick little omelet, obviously. If you like your egg whites or, the whole yolk and caboodle, as they say, scramble your eggs up, put some butter in your frying pan, put it in there, and then top them off with, your spinach, cheese, bacon, sausage, whatever you want to do. The key is to allow the eggs to cook at the bottom enough to where when you take the pan, it freely moves. It goes like in a circle. You can freely get it. And then that way, that's when you get your spatula, flip it over, put it on top, whatever you want to put on top, let that cheese melt nice, and then you're basically done. Nice little healthy omelet for you guys.
There was somebody. Oh, sorry. Somebody in chat said, when you're going to do cooking with Ken, are you going to share the recipes beforehand so people can cook with you?
I never thought of that. It's actually a great idea. Before we talk about that, Black Belladonna for $20. Ken, stop saying you're old. I'm older than you, and I've been working in technology my entire life. When y'all get older, you're going to feel silly calling 30s old. My grandma's 92 and only recently stopped doing roofing. Oh, man, there he is, Mr. Twiggy.
Ken told me to just jump in.
I
but
told
I
you
just
to.
wanted to tell you, the Rode wireless mic, if you're planning on using that with Discord, you won't be able to hear anything. That's the one negative.
No, I'm going to have to stream YouTube mobile. That's what I'm going to be doing.
All right.
Or
All right.
I'm either going to record videos and upload them, or I'm just going to do like a mobile stream, like in the kitchen.
And that'll be perfect because I've got where is it? I've got a wireless mic kit that's pretty comparable.
Okay.
And it's the 2 mics and the receiver.
Yeah.
But it's a lot cheaper than the Rode. I'm just not sure the difference in quality. It was sent to me from a company on TikTok.
Nice. That's
and
awesome.
I haven't really used it much. But then you can set it up like the same with the Rode. You can set the Rode up with something like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could interview people at Fat Camp.
That's what you'll be
That's
doing,
what
right?
I was thinking about doing. Another thing is, you sound very American today, Twiggy. What's going on?
Whenever I communicate with Ken, I have to use the American accent because he just can't understand Australians.
I can't.
He can't.
So here's another one, Twiggy, if you want to check it out. I'm going to share my screen.
All right.
Let me make sure it's the right one. So this is like
Yes,
mobile phones,
I have
right?
I have a setup like that too, and it's great because it has a headphone jack on it.
Yep. So
you can use it with Discord. So if you were going to record while listening, now it would be very difficult to record on to have the Discord open while you're recording on mobile, right? But you can use it. You can use it on mobile regardless. So if you have Beans running the OBS, you can call it to the Discord, and do it that way.
Okay.
And that would work really well.
Oh yeah.
Because I had one. It wasn't a Rode. It was a smaller company. And it worked great. I just plugged it right into the lightning jack on my phone, and it was perfect. I could
Nice.
still hear. I could still charge my phone. I could charge my phone through the adapter for the mics. It was great.
Oh yeah.
But then one of my buddies started doing YouTube stuff, and I wasn't doing anything at the time. Didn't really plan on it, so
Yeah.
I gave it to him, and I regret it just the tad.
As that hits
But
me.
you guys are doing great. I've been watching all morning because my sleep schedule has changed a little on accident.
Like I don't know what happened this morning. Like people were saying OBS literally I guess crap the bed. So what it ended up doing was I deleted the microphone, just straight up deleted it, and then I re-added it. And then once I was able to re-add it, just to see if it would work, I did monitor and output because I wanted to just make sure it was coming through everything because this is plugged straight into the computer. So I just wanted to make sure that it was coming through. And then once I heard the echo, I went to just monitor and then we're good to go.
Yeah,
So
you can.
it
I
was
know with
weird.
OBS you can do the monitor without output, and
Yeah.
then it doesn't output the sound, and you can hear it straight through. Because that's I've been making intros for our channel, and to make sure it was playing while I was actually, streaming.
Yeah.
I did it that way. But then OBS shit the bed for me too. So you're not alone, brother.
Yeah. I don't, because
So
I know Becky was having issues I'm sorry, Beans, this last thing. I know Becky was having issues last night and they had to work all that out. Locale Court was just going right through my head like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So, but yeah, that's
what was going through my head during my stream. But go on, Beans. I won't be here long.
I'm sorry, Beans.
no, it's fine. We just have a lot of news to get to, and I know some people might not have like the OBS conversation. Also to give you a little bit of promo. So if you guys don't know, this is Twiggy, which Rostov in chat said is the sexiest half of Lolcow Aussie, which I kind of disagree with. I think I like Rostov a little bit more.
Well, there I go.
There it is.
But yeah, Lolcow Aussie, can you talk a little bit about your show?
So what people have been saying is that it's the show where the bros just hang out. We chill, we talk about whatever's on our minds at the time. But we're gonna start incorporating new segments into it. One, for example, is me going out into the woods and showing people how to survive in the woods, but from my mind and nobody else's. So I'll give you a good example, Ken. Have you ever had to fight a bear?
No.
All right. Well, my method of fighting a bear is jumping on its back, putting it in a headlock, which already restricts airflow.
Yep.
Then you tickle the bear's armpit, and then it laughs. So then it goes into an oxygen deprivation and passes out. It's the easiest way to take down a bear, and I will be showing people how to do that in full detail.
That's beautiful. I like that.
It is.
I know I've been told in some communities I'm considered a bear. I don't know how that works.
I'm considered a twink.
Okay. Okay.
So moving on, Rostov, if you check our description, I actually woke up late. I did not sleep, so I did not wake up.
Beautiful.
So I was up late, and I actually took your description and I kind of adjusted it to Lolcow Cafe. But if you see here, I put Lolcow Aussie and not some canceled show. Because he didn't have a Lolcow Cafe in his description. He had Lolcow Court.
Damn it, Rastov.
Yeah, that's full Rastov.
Why are you living in the past,
I
Rastov?
got nothing to do with that.
We are in the future, Rastov, and Ken is still having Boomer Report issues, Rastov.
It's okay. It adds to the show. It adds to
definitely.
the entertainment factor.
Definitely.
That's why, like when I did my Dead Space stream the other day, there was constant issues. Like every time I'd fix one issue, another issue would appear,
Mhm.
and I was trying to use that to play off of it, and I didn't do so well.
That's
But maybe
beautiful.
you can do better.
We will try. Really quick,
But
Gaff Garian with $10. I'm an elder millennial. Us working that way doesn't mean it is correct. Glad younger gens are learning from our mistakes, encouraging people to know their worth and balanced life improves all lives.
that's beautiful.
That is beautiful. I like that. Like I said, I come from a team environment where if one fails, you all fail. So that's how I look at it. You're only as strong as your weakest link.
Beautiful. But I just wanted to hop in to talk mics with you real quick, so that's the only reason I was here. But y'all
I
have a
appreciate
great one.
that.
Have a wonderful stream. All of you, the two of you, I mean, are great. Beans, but Ken, I've loved you for a while. Peace out.
Special place in my heart, sir.
Huh?
I was saying he had a special place in my heart, and there goes my camera again.
Oh, interesting. So if you don't know who Twiggy is kind of a loose cannon.
Yes, he is.
To put it in a better lack of terms, he kind of reminds me of, who does he remind me of? He reminds me of President Donald Trump. If you go over to the Trump section of the docket, I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but if you go over to the Trump section of the docket, I believe there's a video about Trump flying over the Gulf of Mexico, which is now going to be called the Gulf of America.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Asmongold, the goat. I
No,
kid.
I think he was pretty controversial lately.
Oh yeah, he definitely is.
Uh,
I'm being funny.
Wait, what? Wait, Gulf of America Day?
Thank you very much, everybody. Yes, Modi, sir. Modi, you're meeting Modi. I look forward to it.
What?
He was great.
Thank you, Franco.
He's a great guy. He's very sad over his mother's passing. He's a great guy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
So keep in mind, this is a plane, guys. My man is literally in a plane, and they're cramped that much in a plane.
President.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Brett, so you just heard the
We are now about to head westbound to Super Bowl 59.
remarks regarding this news. I'd like to play it for you. Next.
Is this live? Is this just happening
And
now?
we're flying right over it right now.
Here we go.
So we thought this would be appropriate. Even bigger than the Super Bowl. This is a big thing. And almost everybody now has assented to that.
Attention on board. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please direct your attention out the right side of the aircraft. Air Force One is currently in international waters, for the first time in history, flying over the recently renamed Gulf of America. Please enjoy the flight, and we are now about to head westbound to Super Bowl 59.
So he's
Wow,
flying
you did that
over.
well.
Let me get this straight. He's flying over the Gulf of America, the renamed Gulf of Mexico, on Super Bowl Sunday, on the presidential jet,
Bro.
to sign an executive order for Gulf of America Day.
If that is not the perfect summary of just everything, I don't know what is. Here's the thing. I hate things like this because it's just a dog and pony show, right? It's very patronizing. It's just, making it a big deal. And it's, you just sitting there, you're just like, what are we doing? Like, do we really have to do all this? Do we need all this BS? Like, I don't know. Like, I get it.
Well, I know it's a very. Oh, finish your
No.
point.
I was saying, I guess like a big deal or whatever. Some people think it's a big deal. Some people don't. I mean, you're changing the name of a body of water. Cool.
Mhm.
You're the first president to go to a Super Bowl. Cool. But do we need 50 people, breaking fire code in an airplane to have the pilot say his little speech, for like whatever? Like, I'm sure he got a little cue to be like, all right, bro, say it. And they gave him a script and he read the script. Like you talk about scripted content. But I don't get it. I don't get it.
So there's a lot of points that we can touch on here. One is, I think maybe Rostov. I'm so sorry, Rostov. I'm so sorry.
I can't.
Asmongold. Asmongold. He already has all these allegations about like him and Becky. So like me saying that is even worse. But I meant Rasmongold. Maybe Rasmongold and Becky should get together. Their living situation is kind of on par with each other. First point. Second point is, a lot of people, this is a more serious point, a lot of people say that he changed the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America in order to siphon some of the resources that the Gulf of Mexico may hold. That was something that a lot of people were talking about. And I think it could be a possibility. I'm not very well versed in that area. But
Yeah.
then you mentioned that he is the first US president to attend the Super Bowl. And I found that very interesting, especially because American football is, such a staple whenever the Super Bowl, it's in every American household. So it's very weird to me how Trump is the first US president to attend the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. And the funny part is they're doing all that flying around with all these, plane crashes and all that. Like, God forbid there's another plane crash. Like, I don't care who you are. No one needs to go out on a plane crash like that, right? Like, I'm not saying that. But, he's making history. He's doing all these moves to make history. I kind of feel like Trump is starting to play like that game of like world domination. The board game where you like take over like countries and I forgot the name of the board game, but I feel like he's trying to like do that with like Canada and Greenland. like as a military strategic move, I get it. It does make sense. But, you know, they say that our southern borders are the worst and everything, but he wants to take all this at the top border. You know, obviously Mexico will never become a part of the United States. And I'm just saying that Mexico would never do that. We all remember when Trump said that Mexico's going to build the wall and they're going to pay for it. And they said, F you. No, we're not. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I know he's starting construction of the wall. America's going to do it, blah, blah, blah. That's neither here nor there. But, you know, that's.
Continuing on with Trump, he says that he will announce a 25% steel and aluminum tariff on Monday, and more import duties are coming. So, in summary, the President Donald Trump said that he will announce on Monday, which is today, that the United States will impose 25% tariffs on all steel and aluminum imports, including from Canada and Mexico, as well as other import duties later in the week. So
Jesus.
he says, yeah, he's like Oprah Winfrey when it comes to like all these tariffs. He's like, you get a tariff, everybody gets a tariff.
Pod
Anyways.
Kane with the gifted member. Thank you, Pod Kane.
Ooh. It says here, any steel coming into the U.S. Is going to have a 25% tariff, he told reporters on Sunday on the Air Force One. So this is probably during the same time that he was signing that Gulf of America thing.
Mhm.
As he flew from Florida to New Orleans to attend the Super Bowl. Ew, he was in my state. When asked about aluminum, he responded, aluminum too will be the subject to the trade penalties.
You know what's going to suck?
Hmm.
If aluminum foil prices go up. I'm being funny. I doubt they will.
Cooking with. Yeah, I was just gonna say that would make cooking with Ken a little bit more taxing, to say the least.
It's going to be to the point where Bandworld still can't watch it. You got to be cash cow or higher to watch it. You know, if aluminum foil prices go up, damn it. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. It's not that deep.
I was going to say, I didn't know that you could make members only specific memberships. I saw that yesterday with Rostov.
Yeah.
He made like a members only for cash cows. And I was like, what? We can do that? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, trust me. Like, so obviously the cooking stuff is going to be for all members, right? If I do like a more like in-depth breakdown of, you know, ingredients, how I do things, you know, like I guess more tedious dishes that I cook, they're going to be for higher level memberships. But, you know, obviously just regular everyday like members only content, just random cooking, all that, yes, it'll be for everybody. But if you want the intense breakdown and the intense dishes that I'm going to do, that's probably going to be the cash cow or higher.
So here, we're actually going to move on. It seems like Trump was very busy on Sunday yesterday, because right here it says Trump says he is serious about Canada becoming the 51st state in the Super Bowl interview. So in summary, President Donald Trump said that he is serious about wanting Canada to become the 51st state in an interview that aired Sunday during the Super Bowl pre-show. Sorry, I'm like skipping over the stuff that is not important. Him saying yeah, it isn't that important.
Yeah,
So
it really isn't.
I think Canada would be much better off being the 51st state, because we lose $200 billion a year with Canada, and I'm not going to let that happen, he said. Why are we paying $200 billion a year, essentially a subsidy to Canada?
Yeah, so for like crude oil and the drill baby drill, I got to give him that. That's a pretty cool. Hey, drill baby drill. I got to give him that. But yeah, a lot of that is in like your North Dakota, South Dakota, in that region. There's also some in Alaska. So you know there's going to be some in Canada, right? Towards that western side. So strategically, it would make sense for him to try to do this. Also, I mean, Canada and the U.S. are very similar as far as just like living, as far as, you know, just everyday stuff. Obviously, Tim Hortons is a beautiful coffee. But, you know, the northern border, I'm sure is really not that high of a risk as compared to the south border. But again, the strategicness of it with the military and all that, I definitely get it. And Greenland also. But we'll see what happens, because Greenland's going to have to succeed or secede from Sweden, I believe. So I think they're Swedish, I can't talk. They're going to have to ask for independence. Once they, if they are granted independence, at that point, they can apply for statehood. But there's a lot of moving parts for that one. So there is that.
We have a Bosco in the chat saying the cost of living would go way down if Canada converted to USD too. That's good for them, but how exactly are we taking Canada?
Again, I think each province will end up being a state. I don't think the entire mass of Canada is going to be a state, because it really wouldn't make sense. Use promo code MONO for 25% tariff on local trading card game. Thank you, Mono, for that $10. We appreciate you, sir. It just doesn't make sense to have that mass of land, one state, because they already have like the state governments or the province governments or the local governments intact already. Then you have your federal for like Canada. So to me, it'd be an easier transition to do it that way. But obviously, I'm just a Locale Cafe host.
True. We already have Texas, and Texas is already big enough, especially the time that I had to drive through Texas.
Yeah.
Well, it was Grim. Grim drove through Texas.
Fair point.
But just sitting there, I thought that like the border of Texas to our destination, which seems like this big on the map, was actually like this big on the map.
Yeah.
So
I
not
know.
on the map, in feeling of driving there.
So when Smokin' Homebrew with the gifted 5 members, thank you, Smokin'. As always, massive supporter of the show. Thank you so much. Zay Zutid's now a member. Billy Joe got a membership. Ilias got a membership. Those are 3 beautiful names. That's always here, whatever. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you thank Mr. Smokin' for that gifted membership. So when we were coming back from Chicago, we landed, and it was about 5 hours from home, and there was really bad winds, and we were going to be delayed, and like storms and all that coming. So Mono with the gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Mono, as always. Rastoff is now a member. That is finally. But anyways, so we had to get up early to catch the flight from Chicago, and we didn't find out that it was going to be delayed until like 2 days from then, until like midnight. And I looked at my wife and I was like, "You want to drive?" And she was like, "Can you?" I'm like, "Yes, I want to go home," because it was only like a 4 or 5 hour drive from the airport we were at to home. So she rented a car. Justin Masters, welcome to Cash Cow. Thank you, Justin. You beautiful tiny man, you. So we rented a car, and I went to the nearest convenience store, and I grabbed 2 Monster Energy drinks, and I said, "All right, you take a nap. I'm gonna go as long as I can." And then, I ended up going, I think, like 4 hours, and then, I woke her up, and I'm like, "There's 45 minutes left. Can you please drive 45 minutes?" I'm like, I'm about to fall asleep. She ended up doing it. All is well, right?
I think it's very common for wives to be kind of a passenger princess in that aspect. Like as soon as we're with our man, brain off, all brain.
Oh, yeah.
We just want to stick close to you, make sure that you keep us safe, and we're just going to be probably eating some snacks, annoying you in some capacity, or taking a nap. I don't take naps, but I've seen that a lot of women like to take naps. So,
you know what annoys me? It's really annoying.
What's
if I
really
have
annoying?
someone with me, and like say if I'm switching lanes, if they look in the rearview mirror as I'm looking, and I'm like, "Why are you looking?" Like, it's not your job to look. It's my job to look. It's just things I notice people do, like passenger seat drivers. Like, and I'm looking. I'm not looking in my mirror. I'm checking my blind spot, and then they're checking the mirror. I'm like, What are you doing? I don't know. Just little things.
Grim hates it whenever I like kind of backseat driver, I guess, or front seat driver him.
Yeah.
Because he's like he feels like he's unable to drive when I do that. And I'm like, I know you can drive. I'm just an anxious person. But I was going to mention we're going to get back to the news after this.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
But yesterday there was going to be no more beans. You were going to do this show all by yourself. Yesterday, instead of watching the Super Bowl, my mom and a few family friends, we went to the Chinese buffet. I was trying to gain those extra pounds before fat camp, so people don't make fun of me. You're gonna make fun of me either way. But coming back home, we were on the highway, and my mom, she's also an anxious person, and she was going, the speed limit for the highway, but this is Florida, and nobody goes the speed limit. There was a semi-truck right behind us. And I guess, I can see this guy through her rear view mirror, and this guy is, speeding towards us. And I'm like, Mom, you better change lanes, because this guy is going to rear end us, and then we're going to die. This is a semi,
Yep.
right? She didn't change lanes. She was like, I'm literally going the speed limit. If he wants to move, he can move. But I'm like, why are you trying to battle it out with a semi?
Yeah.
This guy, he's he's almost about to hit us. He starts blaring his horn at us, and then he swerves into the next lane, and then he's still blaring his horn, and he tries to literally run us off the road. He swerves into
Jesus.
my mom's car. Yeah, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? I hope it wasn't Psychosis who did this. I'm looking out for you, Psychosis.
Pod Kane with a gifted membership. Thank you, Pod Kane. We have Yo Mama and Psychosis and members waiting.
Yo Mama. Okay, so this is the surprise that I was telling people. Can you please bring in Yo Mama?
Yo Mama, welcome to the stream.
Let me get in here, please. Let me hold on 1 second here. How's it going?
Doing well. How are you, bro?
I'm ready to give that weather report.
You have a weather report?
Yes. Give me on a full screen, please.
Yes, sir. It is all you. Oh, wow.
Having some weather technical difficulties.
Look at here. Today we're looking down at Florida. It's at 81 degrees down there at Florida. So if you're in Florida, I would suggest that you make sure that you take your shirt off and you have a good time. At Charlotte, we're at 63. DC, we're at 51. Where are you located at, Ken? Huh?
I am located in the East Coast, sir.
On the East Coast. Okay.
Yes,
it's fairly good. You got 43 up there. You got 38. Everybody in the Midwest area over here. Dallas, you're in the 52s. Houston, you're at 68. If you move over here down here to the West Coast, we're at 48. San Francisco, we're at 62. And Los Angeles, we are at 74, ladies and gentlemen. And let's get to your 7-day forecast. Let's get there right off the rip. Let's get over there. 7-day forecast, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking at Monday. Let's get right here on Monday. Monday, it is looking like snow with a tad bit of rain. It's a good day for Tina's roaches to ride around her living room right there. If you look there on a Monday, so I suggest for the roaches with the 8 legs to be careful. Okay, just be careful with your legs. And also, ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday is going to be a great day to go to the beach. Take your favorite book, right? Wings, page 5. Listen, just kick it. Legs spread completely out. It'll be a good time. Now, if we go to Wednesday looks like a short day, right? It's like a hump day, half and half. That's a good time for Leppy. get right on the bus. Or if you want to get anybody, you got Glammy or anybody else out there, it's just one of those days. It's just a short day, Now we're gonna move over to Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Thursday is kind of flat, dry. You're kind of confused why it's there. It's given Zay Zooted, okay? It's given Zay Zooted. It's a L day. So anybody out there on Thursday, if you're looking to hold the big L, Thursday. And now we're gonna move to Friday, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It's waterworks, okay? I'm talking about rain coming down, like coming down. This is a good day to bring out your umbrella, wear your hoodies, or maybe hold the script over your head just to keep yourself covered, right? You want to keep yourself covered on Friday, ladies and gentlemen, on Friday. Now we're looking at Saturday. Saturday looks good. I mean, the sun is out. I mean, it's as yellow as Becky's teeth. I'm just saying. So Saturday is a good day to just basically take your shirt completely off, right? You know what I mean? But don't be in the sun too long, okay? Don't get in the sun too long because it can fry your brain. You can turn around and be a 60-year-old man with his shirt off playing Nintendo Wii, and you just don't want that. You don't want that. But and then the last day we're looking at Sunday. It's a good stripper day, ladies and gentlemen, to bring your towel and to wipe your pole off, okay? Don't go out there slipping and falling and hurting yourself. All right. And it's going to be some floods. But don't worry. Psycho Mom got them inflatable, so she won't drown. There you go. So that is your 7-day locale forecast, ladies and gentlemen. And got any questions about any of these days?
No, but I do have a question about your hair.
Right.
So thank you so much about that, Yo Mama. But have you been using So Glow?
Actually, I haven't got around to it yet, but I did dye my hair yesterday, and it's it's for the weather. It's for the 7 days, so I'm just preparing myself. Yes, preparing myself. So
Well, you look
that's
lovely, and
thank
I
you.
see that you've done your eyebrows. Did you get a lesson from Becky here for your
Ah,
eyebrows? They look kind of dark.
yeah. I mean, I get everything from Becky. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm looking at my teleprompter right now to get my things going. So yes, exactly. So yeah. So that is your weather forecast, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much. And for the chat and everybody out there, stay safe and wear a jacket. There you go.
We
Thank you,
appreciate you,
guys.
sir. Thank you. That
Yes.
was awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Guys, W's in the chat for Yo Mama. That very good, Beans. That was amazing. So I'll give Yo Mama credit. He's definitely like when he gets away from like trying to like clown people and go hard on people and he's just being himself. It is a much better person. And I got to give him all the credit on that one. I definitely will.
I feel like Yo Mama has really been redeeming himself. I didn't like him at first because of that aspect of like him just clowning on people or like trying to be like the center of attention in a bad way. Now he's kind of getting into the spotlight in a more positive aspect. Like he's funny.
Oh yeah.
He is truly funny. And whenever I saw that So Glow commercial that he did for me, I
that
didn't
was
feel
good.
offended at all.
That was good.
I didn't feel offended at all. I was like, this is hilarious. Plus, he's saying my hair's good. This is hilarious. And I went into his DMs and I was like, hey, would you like to do a weather report? We've been looking for a weatherman. This is one of the only times that I see a sea of W's for Yo Mama. Usually it's kind of like the Zay Zooted effect.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Zay, by the way. I don't think that you deserve that. But it's kind of like the Zay Zooted effect where there's like a sea of red L's all the time. But now this is the first time I see him get a sea of W's. So I
Yeah.
really appreciate the whole redemption arc that he's been going on.
He definitely deserves it. And I know I said what I said about him before, going on women's shows and like trying to do all that, but the way he's been the last couple of days, I'm taking that back. Like he's doing awesome. I got to give him all the credit in the world.
And if you guys think that you can do better than Mr. Yo Mama, we do invite you guys to come over and give your own weather report or field report if you'd like.
Definitely. And if Yo Mama wants to come back on the show at any time, he's always welcome. So we got We got Mr. Psychosis and members waiting. Shall we bring him in and have a little chat?
Yeah. Just in case he was the person trying to run me off the road with my mother.
Mr. Psychosis, good morning, sir. There he is.
We caught him red-handed.
But oh well, I'm going to do things a little bit different today. If you guys want to ask me questions about life on the road, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I'm not really into Yo Mama. I didn't really care for him.
I got you.
I don't know.
Acquired taste.
I don't know what his big thing is. I just maybe he'll get on me later. Weather up here where I'm at right now. I'm in Pennsylvania heading to Illinois, so no beans. That was not me down there behind you. Those kind of guys, we could just call them professional steering wheel holders. They have no other purpose of being on the road other than being idiots, you might as well say.
There you go.
Makes sense.
But yeah, they just, them kind of guys, they shouldn't even be on the road. But being up here right where I'm at right now, it is cold. It is 32 degrees and sunny. Yeah, it's cold enough. Just wear your jacket. And down where I was in Virginia, they're calling for 3 to 6 inches of snow.
Interesting.
So
Still getting snow.
yeah, it's. Oh yeah, definitely, most definitely. But another thing that I want to reiterate, because some of these people out here don't understand and they don't know. These trucks are governed at a certain speed, so instead of getting mad at us and when you go around us flipping us off and things of that nature, just be patient. Some trucks are governed at 62. Some trucks are governed at 65. This truck is governed at 70. So we can only go so fast.
Yep. No, I definitely get it. I know when I was in the Army, we drove everything. It all had like the air brake system and everything else. So, when we're doing convoys, especially like on highways and all that, I definitely get it. But, nah, dude, it's always, like I said, truckers are the backbone of America as far as getting supplies, left, right, up, and down. If the truckers just stopped and said we're over it, then, a lot of things are going to break down in the country, especially the supply chains. So that's actually you got to be careful of.
I've seen people out there that say they don't need us to do everything by rail. Well, how's everything going to get from the warehouse to the store then? I mean, if the rest of the world wants to walk around naked, homeless, and starving, well then that's on them,
Definitely, I definitely get that.
Well, I'm glad that you dropped in, Mr. Psychosis, and I'm glad that it wasn't you trying to run me off the road.
Oh, 100%.
Sorry, I forgot what
No,
I was
you're
gonna
good.
say.
No worries. We're gonna let you go, sir, because we got to wrap it up here in a little bit. Want to get through the rest of this news and everything, but we appreciate your time as always. Stay safe on the road, okay?
Okie dokie, will do. You guys have a good day and don't work too hard. Bean's looking good today, and Ken, I can't.
I love you, buddy. Take care, bro.
Thank you so
Later.
much, sir.
All right, bud.
Psychosis.
what? Yeah.
I was saying psychosis, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's a pretty chill guy. I do like him whenever he talks to us a little bit. I know that driving can be pretty such a monotonous task at hand.
Yep.
I think today is not really a very big news day. I think this has been like a very chill kind of funny day. So I do want to get into a new segment that we're gonna have called Locale Museum.
Oh yes.
So this is
Yes,
today
sir.
we're just gonna have everybody on.
Oh, I'm fucking pissed.
Why?
What happened?
Because this editor or whatever, he was doing shorts for the channel. All the shorts have no views or whatever. This is Wings's person or whatever. He uploads me and Jesse making peace or whatever. And do you know how much editing he did on this? 11 minutes. None. He fucking downloaded the file. He cut one section to the other section, 0 editing, and just 11 minutes of straight from the fucking video, and it's fucking pixelated. He rendered in 1080p, but he must have downloaded the video in fucking 720 because it's all pixelated all over the fucking place. Don't tell me I'm not gonna fucking swear. I'll swear all day. Fuck you, Doja. Get banned in this fucking chat, stupid motherfucker. Don't tell me I can't fucking swear. This is why I don't fucking deal with editors, all right? Dude, if you come on and you upload a fucking video to your channel and it gets like, let's say 2,000 views, when most of your videos get like thousands of views, then they'll stop sending the fucking notifications out. Why do I have to listen to a fat motherfucker in Conway, South Carolina, all right, who has had a YouTube channel with 0 success for 15 straight fucking years? Why do I gotta cam up on Lolcow Live and say, you know what we need to do? Our channel isn't growing. We need to get an editor. We gotta edit some fucking video. Why do I have to listen to YouTube advice from a motherfucker that doesn't know how to create a YouTube channel? Why, Ken? It doesn't make sense. Where are the fucking accolades of Wings of Redemption? All right? And I'm sitting there, fine. I don't want to deal with these fucking editors because they're all lazy. They're all fucking dumb. And sure enough, I get lazy, dumb shit, right? And it's just killing the fucking channel. As soon as that fucking editor started making those fucking shorts and doing these stupid little videos, guess what? Our live concurrent went from fucking 8,000 concurrent to 5,000 concurrent. Motherfucker, don't tell me how to run a fucking channel ever again. The next time a fucking Wings of Redemption or the Boogie 298 try to tell me how to run a fucking YouTube channel, can we just all point and laugh at these motherfuckers? 300 concurrent viewers, Wings of Redemption, for 15 fucking years. A channel that just loses subs. Oh, I don't want to make a new channel because I want to stick with this one. You can't turn it around, Wings, you dumb fuck.
Well, that was something.
Keemstar, some gentlemen.
Somebody's not having a very good morning.
He was cooking. He was cooking.
So yeah, whenever Keemstar says he wants an editor, he wants you to edit things. I think that was pretty implied.
I was gonna say, yeah, don't just cut a section and upload it. That's not editing. That is just it's a very long short. That's what it is. You're just taking a section, putting it in there. The idea, I think, was take like a good moment, put it in there for people to digest, 10, 11, 12 minutes. Maybe they'll want to come to the other shows. As far as the notifications go, obviously, I have no idea how that works. I'm going to trust Keem. He's been doing this almost 20 years, so I'm going to trust him on that one. But yeah, I'm assuming it will. If all of a sudden you have thousands, then you just drop all of a sudden, the algorithm is going to say, you're falling off. We're not going to send notifications. Yeah. GG's, Wings. GG's.
So in other words, I think that's breaking news, calling out all the people that want to be editors. If you think they can do a better job, contact Mr. Wings, because apparently he doesn't know how to pick them.
I would also say be very careful if you want to become an editor and you try to become an editor. Be very careful. Rastov's gay husband in Hawaii. Welcome to Band World.
Interesting name.
Appreciate that, bro. So the museum. Let's check this out. So
yeah, let's have a nice, relaxing walk through the Lolcow Museum. So this is a new segment that we're trying out. We're going to showcase some of the fan art that people have. Oh, let me pull that up. So from Heck It's Me, you see this lovely painting, drawing, doodle, I guess you can say, of Boogie 2988. Do you have anything to say about this lovely sketch?
Really good, actually. That is, I always found drawing, being able to draw like a true talent, because I couldn't do it. And just to have it in your head, you see what you see and you're able to put it on paper and make it look good. That is beautiful. That really is beautiful.
From Darkness in the Void. They're a very prominent figure here in Lolcow Cafe. In the chat, we have the blonde Razorback B-word. I think Keemstar cursed enough. I can say bitch.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Razorback bitch in Lolcow Cafe. This is, I believe, kind of like a what's it called? Kind of like inspiration for the TCG card game.
Yep.
Also, if you guys don't know, now in the description I put my link if you do want to buy anything from the TCG shop. So that's very interesting.
Oh yeah, you got some cool
next
stuff. You got some really cool stuff.
Yeah, and we're I think they were updating the TCG shop recently, so there might be some pretty cool things coming up in the month of February. Next we have from Gaz, Becky the Hut.
Guys.
The tongue makes me a little uncomfy for some reason.
So is this supposed to be like a slice of pizza that's upside down and the toppings and cheese is falling? Is that where we're going? Kind of like, you know, Pizza Hut, Becky the Hut, Jabba the Hut? I can't. I don't know.
I think it's very much like her likeness, to be honest. We also have a final one from Darkness in the Void again. So Bean's hands are rated E for everybody. I might be small, not 4 feet tall small, but I might be small. But these hands are for everyone.
That is awesome. We
I'm
love
not
our
boxing anybody though.
we love the community in the LCU, especially doing the fan art, showing what you can do with, you know, graphic design. Oh, Spaceballs. I guess there was a movie called Spaceballs. I don't know. Sorry guys, but yeah, the fans in the fan art section is beautiful. Like, there's some talented people we have in the LCU, and it is only growing exponentially. So, you know, we always welcome people to showcase their talents. I would just kind of be careful becoming an editor for Keemstar, because, you know, we see what happens.
True. Since we're kind of skipping over the news and we kind of want to bring up the mood after Keemstar's whatever you want to call what happened, let's get into Sip and Smile news, which is a lot of people's favorite section. So, after his beloved yoga ball deflates, Downhearted Donkey now has dozens of donated balls from Canadians.
GG's Canada.
So it says here, captivating thousands with his videos of pushing the yoga ball around his paddock. Earl Grey, the donkey, received donations of dozens of yoga balls after his first one deflated. Homes for Hooves Animal Rescue Center in British Columbia took in the rescue donkey in 2024 that has lived its whole adult life alone, which for a herd animal can be extremely detrimental. So his original name was actually Eeyore, which is a very cute name for a donkey.
Oh, yeah.
Which kind of tells you that he was a sad, lonely donkey. Oh. So I guess the pure excitement was pure joy for him. He just had the time of his life and had so much fun. I think this is when they're referring to his little yoga ball.
Yep.
Do they have any videos of this, or is it an article?
I believe they do. I was just showing the article on stream that you were looking at, just showing the chat everything. So here's a funny part, right, before I get into the video. A lot of creatures and just living things are social animals, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, normally if you're intended to be a social creature and you're not, it tends to end up being very detrimental to your mental health. Obviously, animals don't think about things like humans do, so if they get emotions they're trying to process, who knows really how they do process them. You know, it's just kind of an interesting thing to me. You gotta love nature. You know what I mean? You gotta love nature. So. Yeah, here we go. So we have a video from the Docket team. Thank you, Docket team, as always. Of the donkey with his ball.
You ready for this ball?
Look how happy he is. That is just beautiful.
You ready for your ball? It's a big one. You ready? Are you ready?
Just chilling.
Ready for it? You want it?
Oh yeah, look at him. That is beautiful, guys. You know what's funny?
Funny.
My brother-in-law told me, he was like, you know what the cool thing about being a guy is? He's like, what's that? I'm like, if there's any type of like ball, and you look at another guy and you kind of like do one of these, you can just start throwing it like football, whatever, you know, like just like a tennis ball or whatever. It's just like a guy thing. It's like embedded in our DNA. Like we want to throw balls. You know, it's just, this is kind of funny.
That is very true. And I think it's like the child in us for some reason. Like we see something and we want to like throw it around and just have fun with other people. I do say that's true because Grim and I, we usually have like a friend party around like the holidays. We have like this friend couple couples
friends
that we hang out with.
Yeah.
We have this couple that we hang out with, and they have like parties around the holidays. And usually we stick around longer than other people. We'll like stay until like 5 a.m. sometimes. And one time we were staying over, and the woman's brother was there, and he started tossing around like this dryer ball, and we all just started tossing it back and forth between each other and making a game out of it. So I think that's like little monkey brain thing that us humans do that I think is really cool and really fun that we do.
Did you ever watch The Office?
The Office? I've watched some parts of The Office, but I never like sat down and
that
watched the whole thing.
One of the greatest sitcoms ever written. But there was the episode where I guess one of Michael Scott's friends, Ed Truck, that was his name, he died. And they did I guess they had like one of those like Kinects toys balls that you can like grab and like pull it and like put it against big or whatever. And they were like throwing it around because he wanted people to share like an emotional story, kind of like the group in The Office. And obviously they were like clowning him and all that. But it's just one of those things where you like a little game. If you want to do anything, taking turns or whatever, just have a ball and throw it. It's just so simple.
Should probably watch The Office, and I'm going to get around to that eventually.
You need to.
So let's do a little recap for those who are busy watching the Super Bowl or doing other things, who didn't get to watch Queens yesterday. So if you didn't know, Queens actually had a episode, and I didn't get to watch it, so I'm sure there's a lot of people that did not as well. I believe our docket team has made a few links here for us to check out. And I believe the last one is also going to be relating to us. So I think that's important for us to kind of touch upon that subject.
All right.
Wait.
Oh, I thought my bad. I hate the delay in Discord. I'm bad. So
I absolutely hate it too.
All right. So let's go ahead and get this started. Docket team, thank you so much for your tireless work that you put into this. It is beautiful, guys. You know what I'm deathly afraid of, Beans? My mouse just dying. You know what I mean? I am so scared of that. Like during a show. I'm deathly afraid of that.
You doxed someone.
I didn't dox her. I sent her a present. I sent her wine. Wouldn't you like if I sent you wine?
Don't need it.
Imagine.
He didn't need it. He doesn't drink.
Imagine if it was during January and you were doing your sober dry January thing, and then I sent you a bottle of wine for Groundhog's Day so that you could enjoy when you decided to partake. Wouldn't that be thoughtful? Would that be doxing?
I don't fucking like you.
He's angry.
The perfect way to end a clip. That was beautiful. I don't fucking like you. Oh, that's beautiful.
He sure knows how to end an appearance.
So apparently the story was, she said she had an aunt that was sick. She had to go to Texas to help take care of her, but that's not what really happened. I'm not, is the aunt real? Is there an aunt?
I'm sure she has an aunt just because she is Hispanic, and us Hispanic people have, if I want to play into the stereotype, a lot of family members. I'm sure she has an aunt, but I'm pretty sure she was getting her house cleaned. At least that's my theory. And I'm pretty sure Xylee agrees with me.
Yeah.
Xylee was the one that brought it up, and I agree with her, actually. Xylee's awesome.
Because I know that she said she was with a man that she met on Reddit. Good luck, is all I'm going to say.
All I have to say to that is run. Whoever you are. Get far away from her as possible.
I can't.
You don't need to be here.
I can't. He can't.
All of this.
No one can't. All right. Part of Becky's punishment is holding a sign. I don't know if y'all remember when Wings did his little sign that failed. I showed up and I pelted that ass with some water balloons. God, it was so much fun. It was so much fun to do that. I need a wired mouse. I'm scared.
Part of your punishment will be you holding a sign in public saying you spread for bread.
I'll probably meet more men that way. Works for me.
Who is going to be holding the camera, the cell phone, to join the Discord?
I don't think we could really do a sign like that. It's going to look like I'm soliciting or something. I don't think that would be legal.
Don't care. You're doing it.
Don't care.
I'm not fucking doing that. No, I'm not going to go to jail for a punishment. That's stupid.
You're not going to go to jail.
If it looks like I'm being a prostitute on a street corner holding up a fucking sign, yeah.
It says I spread for bread. That doesn't. They don't know what that means.
It doesn't matter. People will figure it out. People will figure it out.
It's going to say I spread for bread.
And they're going to throw loads of bread at you. Moldy bread,
think I'm going to make them
fucking nut bread.
Shut up.
Well, how do you think that's, especially with RTU there, so he ends up being the person that's going to hold it. How do you think that's going to go?
That's going to be very interesting. I think we haven't had like a true punishment in a long time.
I like that.
I think all the punishments have not been to the level that it has been in the earlier season of Lolcal Live, especially like the whole water balloon thing that you were talking about.
Yeah.
With Boogie and with Wings. Picking up trash on the side of the road. What else? Yeah, like all those punishments from back in the day seems like good punishments. But when it comes to like all the punishments lately, it's just like throw food on yourself. Shave your eyebrows was a pretty good one. But like everything else is like kind of subpar.
Donut Lord with the 199. Becky is a double agent, Keem at war, and doesn't know. I could see that, Donut Lord.
Donut.
I could see
Yeah,
that.
what do you mean? Expand upon that. Double agent for where, who, what, when, why? We are a Lolcal Cafe show. You gotta come with the evidence.
Hey. So
next up is Becky is going to have to clean one room of her house.
I want to say one thing before we play this clip. This camera that Keem has is nice. This is a nice camera. Like, I don't know what kind of camera it is. I don't know what's going on. That's a nice camera, Keem. I got to give you all the credit in the world, bro.
Pretty sure he uses the Elgato because that's the one that he told all the hosts to get. I didn't follow that advice because I'm a broke bitch, but
We'll get there, Beans. We'll get there. All right, let's check it out.
please give us more money. I'm just kidding. Donate if you want.
We are not
I'm here to
queens.
make you-
Hold on. We are not queens. We will
I was
not.
feeling
We
my
will
inner
not.
Becky.
Do not channel your inner Becky and beg. Beggy Becky. We're not doing it. We can't do it.
I'm gonna find my inner beans in here.
Beautiful.
I like that one. I like putting it in one room and you clean one room for a live stream.
Cool, you'll have 15 minutes of content at a time before I have to take a break, and it's going to be really fucking boring.
That's fine. It's
You
not
had no problem
for-
going to Spread for Bread. You didn't have no fucking aches and pains, did you, fat girl?
Yeah, because to do
It's
that,
not
I got
for
to
you.
lay
It's
down,
for me.
dumbass.
It's for Mike. It's for Tina. It's for Brantley. It's for Billy. It's for Zayzuda. It's for everybody else in this fucking universe. And actually, it is for you because you.
No, you don't need to see my house. You don't need
who
to
benefits?
see. You don't need to see my fucking house. It was never anyone's business to begin with. And I'm
Who
sick of
benefits
everybody.
from a clean apartment? You.
Yeah, and I could do it on my own without turning it into content. No, I'm not doing it.
If you can do it on her own, then why are you sitting like a fucking bush hog?
Great. So someone in chat said it's a cinematic camera. That thing is nice. That is a legit camera. People in chat were saying, look at Brantley like the trad wife. That's funny because that's what Becky wants to be, trad wife. I don't know.
Cute. I love that the little outfit that she had on. Plus, you can tell she really cares about Keem. Like, I strive to be a wife like that one day. So we have something about cafe also. So no cafe yesterday. Apparently, Keem was snowmobiling.
Really? Oh yeah,
Shit.
he was supposed to do a show yesterday.
Mm-hmm. He left our fans out to dry.
Terrible.
Look at this shit. Are you seeing this fucking shit? This
Butler,
motherfucker
see,
living
Keem
rich
is
and
so rich.
fabulous.
Shut up, Tina.
Bruh.
Keem is so rich, he has a fucking butler.
No, he does not. Don't you ever call Brantley a butler, you fucking simple-minded bitch.
Didn't you read what the sign said? I
See the
swear. to
snowmobiles?
God. Oh, are you going out snowmobiling? Thanks for hijacking our stream with this boring ass content.
I love it.
Keem.
I love it. It's beautiful.
When are we doing the Spread for Bread sign?
Tomorrow,
tomorrow.
apparently, I'm spreading for bread for
I
you,
can't do
Richard.
tomorrow, but what other day this week besides tomorrow can we do?
The day after
Ask me,
tomorrow.
who's your boss?
Let's
Look at
do
his
Tuesday.
snowmobile.
That's
I'm
fine.
Fine,
His friend showed up.
Tuesday.
Look at that. He's got a posse of friends.
Oh, that's good. Listen, we'll put on the sign that you are a prostitute. We'll put on the sign you're not a prostitute, so it's not
I'm
illegal.
not.
Don't worry. Rest
You
easy.
sound way too fucking excited to spend the day with me. That's all I know. You're fucking giddy laughing.
Well,
There's a dog shit. Look at this.
That is beautiful. Oh, snowmobiling. That would be kind of cool to have like all he has like in like the outdoor stuff that he has. You know what I mean? That is super cool though. I got to give him credit on that one. I know dude's balling out of control, but having a grand old time.
Well, I'm glad that he could have a good time while our fans were begging for a Lolcow Cafe episode. That's just me trying to stir the pot as I
Great
do.
job.
How
has
I am going.
I want to ask you
Sorry.
real quick. How's Grim been doing on test? How's that been going?
So far it's been going pretty well. There has been some people sending in episodes, which is much appreciated for those who can't come on live. There was a episode for a Lolcow Fight Club, I believe.
Oh, cool.
And it was really good.
Okay.
I don't know if you know who Grind. I'm pretty sure that his name was Grind or something of the sort.
I've seen him in the Discord, yeah.
Yeah, he made an episode for this Lolcow fight, and like it was great. It was edited. It was very good lighting, very good camera work, everything that you would hope for a good episode. Him and his co-host had very great chemistry.
Awesome.
I think Lolcow Fight Club could be a thing, and I don't watch anything other than like MMA or like UFC sometimes.
Yeah.
Or like the Creator Clash Boxing, which I am going to go to with Grim. Just
y'all are
because
going?
it is in my. Yeah, we're going.
That is
because
awesome.
It's at the same arena that they did last year, and it's really close. So like, I might as well.
Yeah.
We're not super interested in the fighters. We're just interested in going for just the experience, I guess. So if you are going to Creator Clash 3, be on the lookout because Grim and I will be going.
Well, I know.
and-
I think Wings and Boogie wanted to go, and Keem is going to try and get. So you may be able to meet them there.
Oh, interesting.
That'll be super cool.
Hopefully.
Make sure you do some filming. For the cafe. Maybe that could be some members only content you can do. do like
Um,
filming
you
stuff while
sound a
you're
little
there.
low to me, and I'm not sure if that's just on my end.
I sound
think
low
it
all of a
is.
sudden. I can't.
Yeah, it was on my end. Don't worry about
Okay.
it. I will have to get with Twiggy because he did show like the microphone that connects to like your phone or something.
Yeah.
I am going to have to get with him because I do believe that you said you're not going to be able to go to Fat Camp, and I don't mind being like field reporter beams and just interviewing people like in between I guess like exercises or something. I think that would be a very cool concept to do during
Oh
Fat
yeah,
Camp.
definitely. And I mean, you know, something else you could do is like if you could do like interviews, make that also members only content. Like have separate interviews for people, and then for like Keem Wings Boogie, make that like Cash Cow and above. For like Glammy, Zay Zooted and all that, make it like Band World and above, obviously. Kind of like how important they are like to the LCU. Kind of like make them like either Cash Cow or higher or Band World or higher. Obviously, I wouldn't do like Pay Pig or higher on anything, right? But do like Cash Cow and Band World or whatever.
Interesting concept, but I don't want to make anybody feel bad for like thinking they're less important in the LCU.
Well, if they're on a gifted membership, they can get it for half price to get the Cash Cow.
Very true.
Because we have a lot of gifted members that are beautiful. And, when I do like my cooking video separating it, once the Cash Cow's in higher, talks crap to him and says, damn, y'all missed that video. This is what he did. And they're going to want to see it. They're going to, upgrade to Cash Cow. So I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna
a little bit.
film. I'm just gonna film. I'm gonna give you all the material you need, so I don't feel guilty by association.
Real quick, Doe's in the chat. Is it really that hard to edit? Bro, I have no unearthly idea. I couldn't edit 2 pictures and put them into one video if you ask me to. Like, I have no idea. He knows about the Boomer Report. Doja knows exactly about the Boomer Report. Oh, Zay Zooted, real quick. If you want to come and talk to us, hop in members waiting. I'd like to talk to you.
So Rostov is actually in chat, and he said he got roasted for doing the Cash Cow stuff. Not gonna stop me because it's not about me, but just a heads up, LOL.
I get it. I get it. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? We love all our members. We love the gifted members, Y'all are beautiful. But we have to have some sort of incentive to upgrade your membership, right? So obviously we're not going to do, unless it's something just wild and crazy, like Pay Pig and above, right? But it's just going to be either Band World and above or Cash Cow and above. Like I'm not trying to make anybody do like a money grab or anything, That's not what this is about. It's just giving incentive to upgrade your gifted memberships if you're on a gifted membership, or give you a little bit of incentive to become a Cash Cow. You know what I mean? So that's why like Band World is going to be just like basic recipes and cooking. Cash Cow and above is going to be more in depth and detail, and I go into more explanations of how I actually do the cooking. You know what I mean? Just a little bit more incentive. That's all it is.
That's very true. We do have to provide a bit of favoritism here, unfortunately.
Like I said, unless it's something stupid, crazy, wild, I'll never do more than like Cash Cow and above. I'll never do Pay Pig and above. I'm not going to do that. Now, if the Pay Pigs and, King Scott or any other Crowns or Pay Pigs come to me and they request something specifically, like just them, at that point, I'll do that because they're asking me to do something. So I'll do that for them. But I'll never just push content that's Pay Pig and above. Like I'm not going to do that.
That's very true. Is anybody in members waiting so far? Let me.
I know Zay Zooted said she's coming 1 sec. So, oh, there she is. Zay Zooted, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
There we go. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing well, doing well. Did you have a great weekend, great Super Bowl experience?
Oh, absolutely. This is like the earliest I've ever been up on like a Monday. So I was like, oh my God, of course I'll show up.
That's beautiful. So, how are things going in the background? Any new things with Mafia Milkers coming up? Do you want to drop any knowledge? Obviously not too much, but anything you can drop for us?
Mafia Milkers is still like working on all the stuff, like getting things together. So everything is still TBD as far as I know. So I don't have any inside scoop with it, but it has been good. I am trying to work on maybe getting something together to do a little test stream sometime soon. So
Nice.
I don't want to give too much out about that, but I think I got a host together for it, but we shall see how it goes.
So I did hear from Keemstar that he was trying to get you and Airsoft Fatty together, but you guys didn't really have the chemistry going.
Yeah, so he put me and Airsoft Fatty together in a group chat, because really the only thing we have in common is that we both smoke weed. So, you know, it could be like interesting conversation, but I wasn't really sure because like I didn't really know who he was, but when you like look him up, the first things that come up are like insane. So I was just like, oh, and then my boyfriend was like, I don't know if you should work with him, and I was like, I don't know if I should work with him either. So I like talked to Keem about it. I was like, I don't know if we have like too much in common, and then Keem was like, me, Boogie, and Wings have nothing in common. You're fine. And I was like, good point. Good point. You know, maybe we could work it out. So I've tried to get on the phone with Airsoft Fatty for the past few days, but he's been busy with Rolling Loud stuff going on. So hopefully when he's all done with that, we can get together and hopefully get things going.
Definitely. So are you trying to make it to Fat Camp at all?
I'm gonna see if I can. The dates are like kind of coming up fast, I feel like, and the 2,500's a lot.
Yeah, that's fair. So I was gonna say if you could make it, he's supposed to be there for a little bit anyway, so maybe y'all could like talk in person because personal conversations in person obviously are different than like Discord, right? Even with Cam on, it's totally different. So.
Oh yeah, I feel like that would be good, like a little in-person thing.
You just mentioned the 2,500. I thought that he said for hosts it would not be a cost, but I'm not completely sure about that.
I mean, if it's not a cost for hosts, then that's a different story, but I haven't heard that, so I was just assuming that it would be the 2,500 for hosts as well.
So I think it gets a little weird because, you know, part of the show's money is going to go towards the cost of Fat Camp as being a host. I know Mafia Milkers is kind of in limbo a little bit right now, so it gets weird like with us, right? Because we started in late January. So I'm not expecting any type of compensation until maybe April, you know?
Yeah.
But again, if something comes through, it does. If not, then, you know, just like anything, I'm not really here for the money. I'm here because I like doing this. I like the product. I love the community. You know, the support we're getting is amazing. So I'm here because I like it. I like the project. And, you know, whenever compensation comes, it comes. So
yeah, you guys do put on a great show. You guys have like a little cult fan base going, which I am a part of. I love Cafe.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Don't get to watch it live most of the time, but I always do reruns first thing when I wake up.
Uh-oh, the man's here. What's up, sir?
The fee is for fans that want to go, but we are limited on like places to stay. So, Purple Hair, you were invited from us directly, so you would not be hit with a fee. So
Okay. Okay, then that changes things. I'm gonna have to talk to my boyfriend after this, but now there's a good chance we could be able to go.
Hell yeah. Beautiful. Well, there you go.
Okay. Are you, either of you going?
She is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to.
Beads. Wait, I'm so excited to meet you, not gonna lie.
Really? I didn't think I was that important in the LCU. I think like I'm very like low key.
You're so wrong. Like, you are like a much needed presence in the LCU. I feel like you bring this like sweet angel energy that somebody needed to bring in. But then you also have like, you don't take any crap from people at the same time, trying not to curse on your show. You don't take like anything from people, and I really respect that about you.
Appreciate that, especially from you, because I feel like you were so good. Like, I do understand that there's like a lot of people that hate on you, but your haters are your biggest motivators, right? But you already have like this established streaming presence. You're good with OBS, and like your background is just so amazing. Like I love just like looking at all the little background elements. That's what I try to do with my background, just like with like flowers and like all my Grimm stuff here, and then like my little plushies, but it's not like as the level as your background. I did want to have you be more of a how do I say this? I want you to be a little bit more involved with Cafe today. So I know that Mafia Milkers is kind of a little gossipy, so we do have a little bit of gossip here. Apparently, this guy named Gino D'Acampo strips naked in front of Gordon Ramsay's mother in resurfaced clips amid allegations of sexually inappropriate conduct.
Gordon Ramsay's mother?
Gordon Ramsay's mother, apparently. I don't know why anybody would do that in front of his mom.
Okay, that clearly he's an idiot sandwich. Okay, we've learned that. But also it's just like, okay, Gordon Ramsay of all people, first off, love that man. He's so entertaining. But like I feel like he's so fiery. I feel like his mother would be like 10 times worse. And like I really hope that she punched that man in the face, because it's just like, why would you do that?
Yeah, bruh, do that
You
to
would
my
think
mother.
that Gordon
I kill you in Minecraft. Like it's done. It's a wrap
Do it to my mom and you
Don't-
won't have kneecaps the next day.
in
In
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
you're gonna turn into Tina if you mess with Zayzud's mom.
That part. I love my mom.
So there are some pictures included in the article. I don't know if you see that, Ken. I don't even know if we can show pictures. Hopefully they're censored. But it says that Gino D'Acampo once ditched all his clothes in front of Gordon Ramsay's mum. That's how it's written, mum. In a resurfaced TV moment amid ongoing allegations of inappropriate behavior. The stunt took place during an episode of Gordon, Gino, and Fred, an American Road Trip, which originally aired nearly 5 years ago. So it feels like this is like a old thing that they're just bringing back up amid like allegations of sexual misconduct, I guess.
So it is blurred, but I'm not going to show all of the pictures. So I'm assuming this is the dude. You can see it's blurred here. I'm not going to go any further down because is blurring, but it's very blatant what's going on. But this is kind of an idea of what happened. So yeah. Oh, Gino's on the right. So is this guy? Yeah, I don't know. Friend or not,
Laughing
bro.
and laughing.
Yeah.
So it might be a little bit like in a gray area, but that's still like a weird thing to do. Zayzuded, I know that you are in some industry, and you do have some very strong stances when it comes to people being inappropriate. Do you have anything else to say when it comes to this article or this headline?
Yeah, I feel like when it comes down to like things like this, like it could, like you said, it could have been a gray area with the whole laughing thing or whatever. If it is just coming down to it being a situation of it was all a joke and then somebody's trying to blow this up and make it into a big thing, then I feel like things like that are also an issue, because then it takes real situations of actual traumatic like things that could happen to somebody and dumbs it down to like something where it is just a joke, you know, and then it makes it like a situation where people always have to toss up in their heads like, was it a joke, was it not, like we are kind of doing with this situation. So yeah, I really hope that it isn't just like was a joke thing and like he's like being like villainized right now, and if it was legit, then that guy's a weirdo. Like that's just, why would you
That guy
do
is
that?
a big weirdo. You did bring up flashing and like real instances of that happening. How do you feel about the guy? There was like a headline about a guy that went to a coffee shop of some sort and he exposed himself to the waitress. I believe she took a video and posted it online, and unfortunately this guy went to the Minecraft server. Do you have anything to say about that? I know they were getting some backlash.
So I unfortunately saw that video, so I do know exactly what you're talking about. Well, that guy's gross, and I feel like, yeah, maybe posting the video, whatever, she should have taken it to the police, but I get why she posted it. It's to warn other people of a guy like that. I've actually been a victim of a situation kind of similar to that. When I lived in NYC, I was on the subway one time, and a guy whipped it out while I was like looking out the window and started on the platform looking at me like dead in the eyes and like mouthing stuff to me. And I like called my boyfriend immediately and like told him I was like panicking. I went through like tons of weird situations like that just being in NYC. That was a big reason why we moved. Because it's hard out there. There's a lot of like homeless people with like mental health issues and stuff like going on. So I think that any girl that has ever like experienced something like that, I really feel for you. And I do agree with putting these creeps out there. And like, it sucks that he went through whatever in Minecraft, but ultimately that guy was a creep as a way who was going to do it to somebody else if she didn't put him out there.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the same thing with like these YouTube channels that do like the people that hunt people down that talk to children. You know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah. And when they put it online, you know, people, I think one dude actually did take care of himself and they were trying to give them flack for it. And I said, no, because if there were other victims and, you know, they saw that this was already put out there, maybe it will encourage them to come forward because one victim is too many. There should not be any. But the fact that, you know, people are in here dealing with this stuff, trying to put it out there so if people know them, they can understand who this person is and what they do in the background. I have no remorse for people like that if they go to Minecraft, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Because I feel like the only reason it even gets to that point is because you got caught. Like, it's like kind of like almost like an attention thing. Like, obviously they're done for, but it's like you did that because you got caught. Like, not because you felt guilty. And that's all.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
Definitely 100%. Oh, man. Well, we'll probably go ahead and let you go. We got Mr. Donut Lord member waiting, but we appreciate your time. You know, I wish you all the best with Mafia Milkers. Hopefully it does come back soon because I did enjoy listening to it before the show as I did my cooking for dinner. You know what I mean? It kind of motivated me a little bit. So that is awesome. Thank you as always for your time. Take care.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness.
Mr. Donut Lord, welcome to the stream.
Hey, what up, man? Can you hear me all right?
Oh, yeah, we got you, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for the support, first and foremost, man. You're one of the supporters of the show. We greatly do appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. All love, man. Hey, I'm gonna see if my camera works real quick. I'm just on my phone.
All right.
But,
we got you. Cool.
all right. Now with the Becky, man, I think she's a double agent. She's way too confident. However, you know, she wouldn't let herself get slipped like that.
Yep.
And she just let it little by little. I think there's someone out there who doesn't like Keem more than she does.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It just I work Graves, so my head just be running through everything. I just be thinking, but yeah, just a idea that popped in my head.
So you think she's actually working with somebody to try to hurt Keem? Maybe is that what you're saying?
I think it's like that's what I'm saying. She's a snake. It's Year of the Snake. She's in her own freaking. She's in her herd, man. She somehow makes it back.
Interesting.
But I don't know. She's just too smooth with it. It is just way too smooth, and just.
So what do you think about the punishments that are going to happen to her as far as the whole sign and spread for bread and more to come? What do you think about those punishments?
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yep.
You know.
Do you have any idea what other punishments should be? Maybe.
No, Keem's a mastermind. He got that. No, I don't like to give him ideas.
Got you.
But yeah. Other than that, I appreciate the show. Love y'all. Not in the shed. I don't know if y'all remember that, but that was
we do. We appreciate the support, bro. Seriously, it does mean a lot to us. You know.
Yeah. Just don't tell the wife. Just fine.
Before we let you go, one more question.
Here, though.
Thank you. She does it.
Do you mind being in the coffee cult? You know, because evidently we have a cult. Do you mind being in the coffee cult?
Always. Hey, but I want to leave on a positive note, and I hope y'all could do like a little morning motivational too.
Okay.
A little word or maybe a phrase, but something that has always helped me. Maybe helps these Discord guys. The person to your left is just as insecure to the person to your right. That's one that stuck with me for a very long time.
It's beautiful.
Just thought I'd express some love and acknowledgement.
We appreciate that.
Good. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, and my heart goes pumping just being in the weight room. I just want to say I love you. I love it, man. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, we appreciate you, bro. Take care,
Thank you
buddy.
so much
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Yeah, have a good day.
You too, bud.
You too.
That's beautiful, man. There goes my camera again. God, I love cameras. They're just the best.
I think you might have to try to get one of those cinema cameras like people were talking about.
Oh, you just put it right in the corner and just bam. Yeah, that'd be beautiful. Nah, it's always good when you have fans, spreading positivity, because that's what we're about. We're about positivity. We try to break the mold in the LCU, so we love it. We definitely do love it.
When it comes to the LCU, just how much toxicity can be in the LCU, like I don't mind it more like in the afternoon/night areas. But once it's the morning, I kind of want to start my morning in a more positive note. I think this was a very good episode just because of like how much we mixed it up, and we didn't have like 20 million plane crashes to talk about today, which was great.
Mono. Yeah.
Oh.
Can we can't have cults in Discord? Remember what happened to the last time we had a cult in the Discord? Well, the last cult involved somebody that's no longer here with us because they'd made certain decisions. Keem called us a cult, a little coffee cult. He called it that. He dubbed it. So to me, that's okay. Since he called it that, we're going to do it. We're going to sit back with our sucky thumbnails. We're going to drink our coffee like Miss Beans is doing right now. And we're going to have a beautiful show. So, to the 208 people.
We're not going to put, I'm just going to say, I promise we're not going to put any Kool-Aid in the coffee cups.
It'll ruin it. We can't ruin coffee beans. We just can't. So, we know we went a little over today, guys, but thank you for being here with us. I know I had my 15 minutes of tech issues, but hey, guys, the Boomer Report lives. We have to remember that. It always will. So, I know I'm going to get this camera thing figured out. Once it focuses, it is awesome. This is the Elgato, Facecam Pro. This is a beautiful camera. So, I'll get it going. I got the 2 lights now, so, we're going to make it happen. Big things coming, guys. Big things coming. I'm going to be ordering the microphones for the phone here today or tomorrow. So, we'll definitely be looking at doing that stuff. Beans has her members only content ideas coming. So a lot of things coming to the show. And as always, we appreciate every single one of you here with us. Ms. Beans, any final words before we cut this thing?
Final words. Now you put me on the spot, so I don't have any final words. Just be happy today. Spread some positivity.
Yes.
Give a little kindness. And look forward to maybe a Hello Kitty Island adventure stream on the gaming channel one of these days. I thought that maybe not a lot of people like the shooty, scary games, and maybe like Zay Zooted said, just giving a little different taste or flavor to the gaming channel would be very beneficial. So keep a lookout for that.
Something my wife loves to play is those cozy games. They're called cozy games.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. She loves those things. And while I'm making breakfast, she turns on YouTube, 100 best cozy games, blah, blah, 20 newest cozy games. Like, obviously that's not something I would do because I don't get it. But, she loves the idea of cozy games, just something to, pass the time by, something that's not combat based or anything. It's like doing puzzles, farming, whatever you want to call it. She likes it, so maybe something you could do. Since we bring a different flavor to the LCU, maybe you could bring some cozy games to the LCU.
Definitely. And also for your wife, if she hasn't already, there is one of my favorite YouTube content creators. Her name is Cozy K. She's amazing when it comes to cozy content. She does gaming, but she also does like a lot of like decorating or hobbies and things of that nature, and she is just fantastic. So I do want to give a little shout out to Cozy K for being my favorite cozy art content creator.
Beautiful. Twiggy says Ken plays Candy Crush and lies about it. No, sir, I do not. I can't with the Candy Crush. It's just not my thing. But as always, guys, we appreciate you being here. We will see you tomorrow for the next episode of Lookout Cafe. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. And my last thoughts are, think about team culture and not just being about yourself. Try and think about doing something for the greater good and helping other people out. Because again, the way I am is, I don't want other people out there working and I know I'm going home when they're going to be stuck. I want to help people. So just think about helping somebody today. That's my final thoughts. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for dealing with my tech issues in the beginning of the stream. And I think we'll be good to go now. So you guys take care.
Bye-bye.
Yes, submit fan art. Han Solo, yes, please submit fan art. We can build up the museum. So take care.
It's rise and shine. Grab your coffee cup, come spend some time. I know it's early, the start of a new day. No need to worry, it's Local Cafe. Rise and shine, baby, wake and bake. Clear out your mind, baby, just take a break. Local Cafe. Chill out with us today.
Love you guys. Thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy your